Did you know that Islam teaches us against being performative? So there's a hadith that's always on my mind, and it's about 3 people that will come to Allah with good deeds, seemingly good deeds, but they did it for the wrong reason. They did it for the public show of it all. They were not genuine, and so they will be thrown in hell for it. Number 1 is a martyr, someone who actually died on the battlefield, fi sabilillah, and Allah will ask them, why did you give your life? For the sake of the deen, or for the sake of, your belief. And they'll say, oh, we did it because it's, the noble thing to do. We fought for the sake of the deen. We, istashhad. And Allah will say, no, you lied. You did it so that people will say that you're brave and courageous. And people said that you were brave and courageous, so you got what you actually intended. You didn't do it for the actual right reason. You did it so that people will say. And then that person will be ordered to be thrown into Jahannam. The second person is someone who memorized Quran, recited Quran, taught Quran. And Allah will ask why you did that. The word of Allah, the actual word of Allah. One of the most noble things to do is to memorize Quran, teach Quran, recite Quran, like lead jama'ahs in salah. Beautiful thing to do. Become a person who memorized the whole hafiz. And then I will ask that person why they did that, and they will say, oh, because I taught your word and I memorized your word and I recited your word. And they will say, no, you lied. Allah will say that you lied. You did it so that people will say, oh, what a beautiful voice. Oh, what a noble person. And that person will be ordered to be thrown into hell over having the wrong intention, being performative over something that should be so noble. But we've lied to ourselves so much in this dunya that we're doing things for the right reason, that we begin to believe our lies so much so that we'll try to lie to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment. Like, how crazy is that? The third person is someone who was generous, gave sadaqah, and Allah will ask why they gave so much money, so much of their wealth. And they will say, oh, we did it because sadaqah and zakat and all of these things are virtuous in our religion. And Allah will say, no, you were lying. You did it so that people will say that you are generous, and people will say that you are a philanthropist or whatever. And that was said. And I feel like the wording of the hadith is so powerful, because for each one of these actions, Allah says, and it was said. Like, Allah will read you. Like, don't try to lie to me when I created you. And it was said. So that person will be ordered to be thrown into hell. So these are good deeds done for the wrong reason, done for performance in front of everyone. Whether or not people see that as, disingenuous or fake or phony, or people see it as real or not, it really just matters what your intention is. Because at the end of the day, even if you lie to the rest of us, or you say that it was one way when it really wasn't, at the end of the day, you will stand in front of Allah alone on the day of judgment. None of our judgments, or like the internet's judgments, or like whatever, will never be with you as a witness for you. No, it will be you and the one who is questioning you already knowing the true answer. So before you do anything, and it's not even just social media, anything in public that you're not doing for the right reason, just in fact, don't do it. Check your intentions. Try to purify those things, because shaitan is right there whispering to you, like, do it for the gram, do it for the plot, do it so somebody will say, do it so that girl will see, or so that guy will see, do it for this or that. Don't do it for this or that. Do it for Allah. Because if you're not doing it for Allah and you're doing it for a performance, Allah will see right through that, and all those good deeds will be rejected.